Hey yo, welcome into CHGO Bets Daily, presented by PointsBet. Use promo code CHGO when you sign up to get 2 risk-free bets up to $2,000. Welcome into Studio B of the CHGO Studios in the West Loop of Chicago. I am Sean Anderson. You can follow me on Twitter at Sean_W_Anderson. Alongside me is my co-host. You can see our cartoon faces down in the bottom right of your screen if you're watching on YouTube, Cody Delmendo. You can follow him on Twitter at Cody_CHGO, and you can follow the show on Twitter at CHGO Bets. We go live on Twitter every single day, so you can watch us live on Twitter, you can watch us live on YouTube, or you can listen to us on the thousands and thousands of podcast services out there. We appreciate your viewership, we appreciate your listenership, and Cody, we appreciate when we win bets.
Yes.
And I won bets last night.
You won bets. You did better than me.
Well, you know, some nights we have those. Some nights you get up to $200. Some nights you go under $100. It's been a real, I want to see Cody's money graph. We need to go back. I might do this for our show tomorrow. See the actual graph of how many times, you have gone up and down. Because I saw your number today, and it's just what's going on?
Well, so my big three yesterday, what did I have my big three yesterday, Sean?
Oh, my God, I don't know.
Let me bring it up. I have it in our Slack channel.
Dodgers -1.5, so that one hit, right?
Oh, yeah, Dodgers -1.5.
Guardians money line.
That did not hit, but Bieber, shoved, but Taylor Ward hit 2 homers. Who?
Taylor Ward.
Yeah.
You want me to say his name again?
And then Donovan Mitchell had the worst game of his playoff career,
and he got injured, right?
And he got hurt, yeah. He scored 9 points, had a -30 or whatever. And I did take, Jabari just entered the comments, or no, Jack did, my bad. But he says, come on, Brooklyn. Congrats to Jabari and Cody. As we talked about yesterday, we kind of talked about Nets and Celtics, and
Jack had him as a lock. Jack said the Nets -1 was a lock, and Jabari was also in the comments picking the Celtics.
I would have just gone even 2-2 for the night, but of course I was getting a little antsy, and I took Rudy Gobert rebounds, which was 14.5, and he didn't get it. It was just bad to bet on the Jazz at all last night. As one might expect when they lose by 30.
But betting on the Celtics was nice.
Yeah.
So, and your Guardians play, while it was a loss, you don't feel bad about it at the end of the day, because you also saw that Mike Trout triple as well. He slaps that down the right field line, and then that just goes past Josh Naylor, and here comes Jabari to take his victory lap in the comments. He says, you already know. What's up, Jabari? You and Cody celebrating that Celtics money. Did you see Kyrie after the game saying that him and KD are going to manage this team, that they're going to be a part of they're going to be a part of this team for a while, and they're going to manage this team? Kyrie, your ass just got swept. Your ass is out of the playoffs.
They're going to get dragged, man.
This
for
shit
a while.
Didn't work, my man. You had KD, and James Harden for a bit. That shit didn't work. No. You guys aren't managing shit. You guys got swept.
Right.
That's brutal. You're saying that after a post game?
I wonder if things would have been different if Ben Simmons would have played.
No.
But, yeah.
They
had enough talent to at least be in that series.
A game.
Yeah.
Win a game. A game.
The Bulls have won more playoff games than the Nets this year. What?
Hello. Oh, my God. Wake up. What is up?
Yeah.
I had a feeling that this wasn't going to work. It just felt Kyrie and James Harden just felt like they always have their ups, they have their downs. James Harden, now won't shoot the ball. He has weird stints like this. Kyrie has had a lot of injury issues throughout his career. And KD, fantastic, but he was coming off a big injury as well, and they just never clicked at all. And, Boston's coaching has been fantastic. You could see the change from Brad Stevens to Udoka, and just now Stevens moving up to the front office. The growth that Tatum and Brown have shown, they've just become so mature. Yeah. That's something that has been fantastic to watch. But, dude, it is nice to see Kyrie get bounced. I can't lie.
Yeah.
And KD, too, because KD's now talking weird shit.
The thing with Kyrie, too, and I don't want to bring up, COVID and shit like that, because everyone that shit's controversial, so I'm not trying to talk about that, but it was all doomed from the start because the guy just wouldn't take the shot, so he missed all these games. So the team never got a chance to gel together at all. And whatever you believe when it comes to that stuff, that is what it is. That's all like to the side. Like it all has to do with Kyrie just didn't care enough about the team to just do it, in my opinion.
I mean, it is basketball. I mean, I don't know, like that's weird, like employer versus like employee relationship stuff. Like I get it. I'm not gonna take basketball too seriously because that is that man's health. I mean, I'm not gonna be like, you know, you need to get the vaccine because rings, baby.
I mean, Stephen A. Smith is sitting on First Take saying it. Basically, I'm not trying to go to his length of saying it, but I'm just saying that was a clear issue with that team all season is they didn't have a chance to gel. And it's Kyrie's fault his own fault for not just doing what everyone else was doing. You know what I mean? So again, not trying to say you were right or wrong if you didn't do it, but for his job and what he's expected and how much he's getting paid, you got to look at it kind of like at a different perspective compared to like any of us Joes here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do want to go to Jack's comment. He says, here in Indiana, and as you can see, it's Mike Woodson and Bob Knight as his profile picture. Here in Indiana, I am so happy for Ime because he has done way better than Brad Stevens. Brad Stevens disrespected the whole state of Indiana a year ago. I don't mean to harsh the vibe here, Jack. Ime's success is Brad Stevens' success.
I was going to say, what?
Brad Stevens is his boss. Right. So, I mean, yes, he didn't coach the team, and the coaching has gotten better. But also, I just wonder if the organizational structure has gotten better, which Brad Stevens might get credit for. So I'm just saying, you know, Danny Ainge was holding on to all those fucking picks, and that team never got any better. At least Brad Stevens said, hey, we can probably coach these guys to get better, which they've done. And like Jabari says, they have a plan. But we had some success with baseball. So I think we're going to be going away from the NBA tonight. Let's look at our bank. As you said, you went down. You're still at a good, healthy amount, $80. Again, we put $50 at the start of this back in March. We put $50 into our PointsBet account. You have not had to add money into your account, so you are plus 31. I'm at 1932. I have hit zero twice, and I have now turned 950 to 1932. And today, we're turning 1932 into $1 million, Cody. It's going to be a fantastic day.
I love that. I love that energy. I love it. Absolutely love it.
And that 81, I know, can grow bigger. Just to say on the NBA, you had some futures that might cash soon, right?
Yes, depending on what happens tomorrow in the Bulls-Bucks, and then Game 6 of Raptors and the Sixers. I took Bulls-Bucks to go 5 games. Has a chance to end in 5.
There you go.
Tomorrow. And I took Sixers and Raptors to end in 6. That has a chance to happen, I think, Thursday or Friday.
They're going into the 5th game, right?
No, they just played Game 5 yesterday.
Oh, they did?
And they're heading back to Toronto now. It was mind-blowing a little bit that the 76ers lost last night. I mean, they played at home up 3-1, and now it's 3-2. Like, this could be an all-time, like, choke fest for the 76ers if they lose Game 6.
Well, they went up.
Weren't they up 3-0 in the series?
Yeah, yes. They were.
They were up 3-0 in the series.
It's 2 games here, though. They win the Game 6, and boom,
and then it's over.
Kibosh.
Yeah.
Let's not overreact.
But
here.
they have to go on the road to Toronto to do this.
Yes, and they won't have Thibault, but also Game 7 they will have Matisse Thibault and Joel Embiid. I mean, like, I really don't see.
I don't see it going 7. That's why I'm feeling good about my future. But I'm just saying, like, it could be. It could be. So
yeah. I don't know.
I'm not feeling good about the Bulls winning, especially now that Zach LaVine entered health and safety protocols.
Oh, that one's going to cash.
I think I'm going to cash at least one of these.
How much is that Bucksman going to pay out?
It was plus 180, so I think I'm going to make like $30 or $40. I put $10 on it.
Nice job. There you go. Yeah. And that's a big win. And hopefully, for your sake, you hit both of them because it is a possibility. Joel Embiid is still good. He is hurt, and James Harden took 11 shots.
Super flat last night.
Yeah, maybe if he wanted to score a little bit more points, maybe they'd be in a bit more better shape. But the best way to support CHGO is to download the PointsBet app and use CHGO, code CHGO when you sign up. If you do that right now, you get 2 risk-free bets up to $2,000. But that's not it. If you make a $50 or more first-time deposit, you'll receive a free CHGO membership, which unlocks all of our webcasts, a free shirt of your choice from the CHGO locker. That's $2,000 in free bets, a free CHGO membership, and a free t-shirt from CHGO locker, all for making more than a $50 first-time deposit at PointsBet. We'll give you some bets later today, so if any of them sound interesting and you haven't signed up for PointsBet yet, this is the best deal that you are going to get, because you get the PointsBet money and you get the money to spend there, and you get the CHGO membership. All of our podcasts, all of our live shows, all of our pre and post game shows, those are free for you. But the premium content is this great written content by all of our beat writers for the Bears, the Blackhawks, the Sox, the Cubs, the Sky. It is great premium coverage. So not only are you getting $50 into your PointsBet account, the best sportsbook out there, you are also getting a membership into our new thing here, CHGO, and you get access into the CHGO Discord lounge. So,
which is cool. I was in it today and I was hanging out in the Cubs one, talking to people about the pitch clock. Well, there's a lot of talk about how it's,
I like it.
Probably coming.
Yeah. It's going to come in 2023. It's set to be put in place, and I'm excited about it. I don't want to have 4-hour games. When we're doing post games here, it'd be nice to have a game that's done, and we have a 5:30 post game, and hey, the game's done by 8:10. That'd be fantastic. So I'm all for the pitch clock here, but you can chat with all CHGO personalities in there. So make sure you take advantage of this deal, because online sign up is available in Illinois for PointsBet. You could download the PointsBet app right now and register your account from start to finish, all from your phone. So what are you waiting for? Once the game starts, don't just bet. Live your bet life with PointsBet. Gambling problem, call 1-800-522-4700. Real quick, Jack is asking, what do you think about Atlanta tonight on the money line? He is talking about the Hawks. The Hawks are playing the Heat. Jimmy Butler is going to be out tonight. Plus 150 for the Hawks.
I still don't like it.
Why?
Because I just think Miami's that good.
Yeah, I mean, they keep shutting down Trae Young.
And it's at home. I think they got him at home.
No Kyle Lowry tonight either.
No Kyle Lowry either?
Kyle Lowry. Well, he was out last game. I actually don't know if he's going to play tonight, but he's been out most of the series.
I mean, that's the thing.
Tyler Hero's going to have his time here. He's going to be sixth man of the year. They're going to insert him probably in that starting lineup and have him go off.
And the thing, too,
still have Bam out of bio.
Yeah, I don't, depends on what you're putting on. I would not hate the bet just because of the injuries and because Atlanta's down. I just think, though, if Trae Young doesn't score tonight, I think Atlanta's losing, and Miami has shown consistently for years that they have a fantastic coach here in Eric Spoelstra, so he knows how to plan around this, and they have 18 guys that can play, NBA basketball on their roster. So, I even though it is juicy with the injuries, I think I'd stay away from it. But scared money don't make money. So, Jack, if you're feeling it, I would understand. He also likes the Cubs tonight, hit well against left-handed pitching. I think Stroh bounces back. Cody, you got some picks here in your big three to talk about the Cubs, don't you?
Yeah, and with Jack bringing up the Cubs, let's talk about Max Fried. So his last start, he went 7 innings, allowed only 2 hits, struck out 8, and that was against the Dodgers. I get why you might not want to take the under on that, but at least when you're making the bet on PointsBet, because for some weird reason, all of last week, you couldn't make a bet on the over-under strikeouts, the strikeout prop on PointsBet for any Cubs game.
Because the starting pitchers they don't have info on the starting pitchers.
Exactly.
And also, the Rays had openers.
Yes, it was mainly because of the Rays. But the last time I took it again, I think it was against Zach Thompson on Saturday. That was the game the Cubs won 21-0. Mm-hmm. I think he struck out 1. The over-under was 4.5. It was never a doubt. When I have placed this bet, it has lost 1 time this season. 1 time. And I have basically been writing it the entire year whenever PointsBet allows me to write it. This Cubs team, they're coming off a tough series against the Pirates. David Ross, going to have these guys, I guess, maybe resilient, maybe a little bit more energy, going on the road. They're going to play a tough Braves team that is also not playing well. For some reason, I like the Cubs to at least make some contact tonight. And they hit well against lefties. I'm not saying they're going to go and mash him, but I think they're at least going to put the bat on the ball. And so I like under 5.5 strikeouts. His last 3 starts outside of the Dodgers, the game against the Dodgers in his last start, he struck out 4 and 5. So, and that was against the Nationals and the Reds. So in 2 of the 3 starts he's had, he's gone under 5.5. So I like that as far as that game. Then you're going to talk about the White Sox. I'll transition that for you. I'll do that last. Padres -1.5. The Cincinnati Reds, Sean. Mm-hmm. The Cincinnati Reds are 3-13.
They're playing again?
They're playing the Padres again. Yes. And I am back on it. The Padres swept the Reds the last time they played, and they covered 1.5 every single time at plus money. So we ride it again at plus 100. It's been easy money. The Reds finally won a game against St. Louis on Sunday to snap like a 10-game losing streak. The Reds are bad, dude.
Yeah, Joe Musgrove's on the mound. He did great against the Reds last time. His over-under cash last time, I bet him against the Reds. It's at 5.5 right now, and it's -160. So you won't get a lot of money back, but you will get money because it should cash.
Right. So I like the Padres to keep it going. I tweeted out last night I like the Dodgers -1.5 tonight against the Diamondbacks, who were throwing Zach Davies. Cubs fans know all about Zach Davies. This guy sucks. So you slammed the Dodgers. They covered last night too. And then finally, Andrew Benintendi, 2+ total bases. He's hitting 7 straight games. Going up against Dallas Keuchel tonight. I know it's lefty on lefty, but Dallas Keuchel is Dallas Keuchel, like you've told me many times. And like I said, he's hitting 7 straight, so he's been hitting well. I think you're probably really high on the over on this game.
Well, I hope you lose money on that one, just because I don't want to see Andrew Benintendi hit. So you can lose that one. You can go 2 for 1 tonight.
I'm asking for a double or 2 singles.
Yeah,
that's all I'm asking.
I'm all right. Stroman's over under for Ks right now is 4.5. You can get it plus 100 over 4.5. Under 4.5 is -135. I mean, I think that Dallas Keuchel is going to give up hits in his last outing. He gave up 10 hits in 2 innings. So I definitely think that the possibility of runs happening is going to happen. I'm playing it a little bit differently. I'm not really playing the over in a sense because I just don't trust the White Sox to score because they haven't. They've scored. It scored 21 runs, I think, in their past 9 games. You scored that in last week on last Saturday.
On Saturday.
So
yeah.
I'm gonna go White Sox race to 4 runs plus 100. I think they will score 4 runs. I think that they will win the game. I think that they will be the first team to score 4 runs. So therefore, the race to 4 runs will be won by the Chicago White Sox plus 100 on that. Tim Anderson recorded 2+ hits. He has hit Daniel Lynch a lot in his career. He loves him some lefty fastballs, and he will hunt that fastball from Daniel Lynch, and I think that he will get 2 hits tonight, so that's plus 170 for TA. And then the White Sox -1.5 plus 125. I do think that they're going to win tonight. I think that you're going to see an all right performance from Keuchel. Maybe not the best, but he's beat up by good teams, and I really don't think that Kansas City's offering anything too fierce for him tonight. So I do think the White Sox will be able to win by 2 runs or more, but that's my vibe tonight. Is I really don't know if they're going to go over 8.5. They probably will, but I just think those are more interesting because I know the White Sox can score 4 runs tonight, and I have a feeling if they're going to get to Daniel Lynch early, I could take the first 3 innings prop. I could take the first 5 innings prop. I think this is better just because I know that they're going to get to 4 runs at some point throughout this game, and I think that they'll have a lead for a large majority of the game. So that's where I'm going tonight. Robbie's picking Joe Musgrove, 5+ strikeouts, John Morant over 6.5 assists, and CJ McCollum, 2+ made 3s. Any other picks you like tonight?
I do like Blue Jays -1.5 too against the Red Sox. I think it's Kevin Gossman versus Nick Pivetta.
My guy. Gossman.
Yeah, Gossman, whatever. It doesn't matter.
Oh, no, but I'm just saying Gossman's my guy.
Oh, okay.
You know,
I thought you were saying I said his name wrong. I
No,
don't care. He just throws strikes and he strikes hitters out. I got the Blue Jays as a future bet this year. I've just been kind of paying attention to them since the season started. They've been playing well. They coming off a huge win, Bo Bichette grand slam last night to beat the Sox in Toronto. Now the Sox have to go up against Kevin Gossman tonight. That's tough.
And Nick Pivetta stinks.
Yeah, exactly.
Jack R, I like Grizzlies -6. So, some Grizzly bets out here if you're looking for some NBA props. Jack has been, wrong at least recently. Nets -1, but he's got some good sense in him, and he's always shared
good fun,
bets in
Jack.
here.
We don't hate you.
Final one. This is my lock of the night. Hello, Carlos Rodon. You are on the bump. Old friend alert. How you doing, Carlos? He's going up against the Oakland Athletics. Carlos Rodon to record 10, count them, 10 plus strikeouts tonight, plus 185. The Oakland Athletics have the 5th highest K percentage in the major leagues at 25.4%. And Carlos Rodon has been good, if not great, with the San Francisco Giants. 29 Ks in 17 innings pitched. He has thrown 89 pitches, 90 pitches, 95 pitches. So he has been getting in a workload, 12 strikeouts, 9 strikeouts, 8 strikeouts. He's been close, and I think that this is the worst lineup he's faced so far. So I'm going to ride Carlos Rodon tonight. We're excited to see what Carlos Rodon can do tonight against the good old Oakland A's. So let's go Carlos Rodon, 10 plus Ks. Cody, you got anything else, or should we wrap the show up?
No, that's good about it. Congrats on your parlay last night.
Thank you.
Maybe ride the Mets again. Was it?
Oh, dude, that was so lucky, by the way.
Oh,
so
yeah,
the Mets
for
and
sure.
Dodgers hit. I had a money line parlay of the Mets and Dodgers. I stopped paying attention to that Mets game after they went down 2-0 going into the 9th inning. And I don't even know how to explain what happened in that Mets game. Brandon Nimmo hit a home run. Nolan Arenado threw to nobody at first base. It was absolutely ridiculous, and I know you loved it because the Cardinals lose.
Oh, God, it was just beautiful. You just take that clip and at my funeral, just play it over and over. It was just chef's kiss stuff. I'm telling you, I loved it.
And
I was so happy for you.
Oakland, thank you very much. And Walker Buehler was dominant. And I think there was something yesterday I brought up that the Arizona Diamondbacks had 10 plus Ks in X amount of games or whatever, like 15 out of 16. And Lawrence was like, well, that's not all the starter. And then Walker Buehler goes 9, baby. The first shutout, complete game shutout of the year. Woo!
Yeah.
So it felt good to win those $19. And wait, you were on the Dodgers too. So
I was.
we
Yeah,
got to pat ourselves on the back.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Rodon too. The A's 7 out of 17 games they've struck out 10 or more times. So Carlos, hello. Let's beat him up.
You want to parlay Carlos Rodon strikeouts?
Oh, I'm out of money.
And Fried under strikeouts.
You can. I'm out of money, so I can't do that.
All right, well, maybe I will just for the sake of the show.
My balance is at 0, my friend. Well, how much? What time are we at, Kevin? All right, 2 minutes. Cody, you got 2 minutes for me?
Yeah, I got 2 minutes.
All right, I got an 8-leg parlay.
Yes,
Out of money?
yes.
I put a
boy.
buck. I
Here
put a
we go.
buck down.
Okay.
I love 8-leggers.
And-
A little spider parlay, as my buddy likes to call it.
I boosted my parlay. So instead of 26.30, and I like spider parlay, instead of 26.30, we're getting 31.76. Luis Robert to record 2 plus hits. That's going to get voided out because he's not in the lineup. Andrew Vaughn to get a hit. Andrew Vaughn to record an RBI. The White Sox point spread, which we took earlier in a lock, -1.5. Abreu to record an RBI, race to 2 runs, White Sox, race to 3 runs, White Sox, and money line 3-way in the first inning, White Sox. So I don't know if I go 7 of 8 if that bet gets voided because of Robert, but that's what I'm hoping doesn't happen. I'm hoping I go 7 for 7. Robert, that doesn't, that gets voided, but my odds maybe decrease and I take home a little bit less. But spider parlay.
For $1, I love me a good spider parlay, man. I love it.
So I feel like I'm wasting $1, but also I might have $32 tomorrow because of it. We'll see. We'll see you, Jack. See you, Robbie. See you, Evie. See you, Jabari. Appreciate you guys watching. Thank you, Kevin, for your production. Thank you, Cody, for showing up and making it on time. Thank you to Herb Lawrence for driving you here. You can follow Cody on Twitter at Cody_CHGO. You can follow me on Twitter at Sean_W_Anderson. You can follow the show at CHGO_Bets. We will talk to all of you tomorrow when we are, in fact, millionaires.